Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the MOMAX Smart LED desk lamp. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a MOMAX Smart LED desk lamp. This one is in black, it's also available in white. And just taking a look around the details on the box packaging. And at the back or on the side of the box, there are a list of features and specifications for this smart LED desk lamp. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by cutting open the shrink wrap. And tearing it off. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by pulling out the tab and flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside. Let's take them out and set them on the tabletop. And just checking through to make sure nothing else is left behind. Insert the inner card insert to the side and just closing up the box packaging. And setting it to the side, so setting it on the right hand side of the table as we set the contents that we've removed from the box packaging across the tabletop, so they're giving you a full and clear view of the contents from this MOMAX Smart LED desk lamps box packaging. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this card here. So there is the card with some basic details of the smart LED desk lamps features. So just setting that to the side and moving right along. There is a packet here with some contents inside. Let's open it up. And tip the contents out from the plastic packet, just setting that to the side and giving you a look at the contents from the packet. And let's take a look at all of them one by one. So there is a important safety information small slip of paper with details in English as well as Chinese. So just setting that to the side and moving right along. There is a instruction manual for the desk lamp. And let's flip it open and check out the information contained within it. So we can see that the instruction manual does have instructions in English as well as Chinese, so just flipping through the pages for your reference. So being a smart LED desk lamp, it does have the MOMAX Smart App Control, and that's the entirety of the instruction manual for this desk lamp. Let's set it down, and moving right along to the next item, there is a little booklet here. And let's open it up by pulling it open and just giving you a look right there. It does fold out pretty extensively, and with information front and back of some of MOMAX's products. So right there, just pulling it across the screen so you have some idea of the variety of products that MOMAX manufactures. So right, this is the opposite side. And right there are the range of products from MOMAX, and just folding it closed and setting that down and to the side as well. And moving right along, there is a packet here. Once again, this one is recyclable. And opening it up, and there is a power adapter inside, so just setting the packet down and to the side and giving you a look at this British or UK 3-pin plug power adapter. And taking some close-up looks as well at the details and specifications. And we can see that it does have, of course, a DC pin plug. And let's undo the cable tie to give you some sense of the length of this power adapter's cable. So there, with the cable unfurled, giving you some sense of the length of the power lead. Okay, and setting that down, let's set it on the left hand side of the table so that we can focus on the desk lamp itself. Okay, so shifting it more out of the way, and with the desk lamp in the middle, let's pick it up and remove the protective plastic wrappers from it. And just setting it down so you have a full and clear view of the desk lamp before I start handling it. So as I mentioned, this one is in black, does have a light to medium weight to it, and you can see that it does have an overall matte finish to it, and I can feel that the arms of the desk lamp do feel cool to the touch, Hence they are made out of metal, as you can hear, just tapping there. And the base is made out of plastic. So plastic and metal elements or construction to this design of the desk lamp. So taking some overall looks, so we can see that the desk lamp base or bottom at the rear does have some ports, and a Wi-Fi button, a DC 12 volt power in socket or port, and a USB type A output port. And at the underside of the base, we can see that it does have 3 strips of slip resistant silicone, and they are covered with a protective shipment sticker right now. Nonetheless, giving you a close-up look at the details of this desk lamp. So of course it is in a folded down state, but nonetheless right there giving you all the close-up details as it is. And then in a few moments we'll take a close-up look when it's opened up and extended. So folded down state right now. And of course, to give you some sense of the size of the desk lamp in its folded down state, just placing my hand over its bottom or base and gripping the flexible arms or post. And now let's go ahead and extend the flexible arms of this MOMAX Smart LED desk lamp. So right there we can see that the desk lamp does have a very minimalist design with its sleek flexible arms that have a high level or range of articulation in terms of bending it at various angles, and it does hold its position quite nicely. So right there, just giving you an overall look as best I can on camera with that level of articulation. And the base obviously does have its limitations in terms of supporting those at very extreme angles, but nonetheless right here just giving you a look at how the base can handle those wild angles, which I am trying to show you right here. So plenty of adjustability there, as we can see, with those very smooth functioning joints. So once again, giving you a very thorough look at the adjustability of the joints and the angles of this desk lamp. Okay, so now let's take a closer up look. Starting from the top, we can see the underside of the desk lamp and that long strip of LEDs, or at least the panel. And just taking a look at the close-up details. So right there, trying to get the camcorder to focus at the various aspects and overall design of this desk lamp. So taking an even closer up look. And of course, the other details right there with the joint of the upper and lower arms of this desk lamp. So right there you can see a very high level of adjustability there. And of course, same thing with the base, giving you that close-up detail. And of course, taking a look at the top side of the base, you can see that it does have several labels or buttons, and of course the MOMAX branding. So taking an even closer up look at the controls at the front of the top side of the base, we can see that there is a minus, power on and power off, and a plus button. And of course there is a reading, leisure, and working modes as well. And there is a Wi-Fi symbol at the front edge. And of course there are what appears to be 3 status indicator LEDs around the front edge as well. Okay, so let's set it down, plug in its power supply and turn it on. So taking a look at the back of the base, once again we can see those ports. Let's plug in the DC pin plug into the DC port, power port, and setting the lamp down. Let's plug in the power adapter and flip the mains power switch on, and let's turn on the desk lamp. So there, a simple touch capacitive button, as we can see that the panel is completely smooth on the top side of the base. So with that soft touch, let's play around with the various buttons. So with the minus, let's tap on the minus. So we can see that it does have a stepless adjustment, and the buttons do light up as well upon being touched or pressed. And there we go at the maximum brightness right now. Can't go any higher, and you can see right there. And lowering the brightness or dimming the light. And we can see that the light is still on as it's shining on the palm of my hand right there. And once again, raising the brightness to the maximum level. And let's tap on the different modes. So tapping on the reading mode, no changes there. And now tapping on the leisure mode. And now to the working mode. So you can see the 3 color modes representing each of those modes. So the reading mode having what appears to be the most natural light. The leisure mode appears to be the same. It's hard to tell with the surface of the tabletop. So let's place the instruction manual for the MOMAX Smart LED desk lamp there to see if we can tell the color differences. So the most obvious one being the working light, which was just pressed there, has the whitest or coolest color. And let's go back to the reading light. So reading light has a mostly yellow or warm hue to it, and the leisure light has a more natural color to it. And then of course we do have the coolest light or color in the working mode. So there we go, the three modes, starting with the reading, leisure, and working modes, and all of them are at the highest setting. So now let's pop back to the reading mode and just giving you a look at the intensity and different levels of the light's brightness. So right there, just playing around, going all the way to the lowest, as you can see right there, still being on. And once again, the lights at the bottom row do stay lit as well when pressed, as you can see indicated with the LED right behind the label on the function as well. So right there, just going through and raising it to the maximum right now. And just giving you a look once again at this MOMAX Smart LED desk lamps settings. So I'm going to toggle through the modes. So once again, so this time around, this one is the leisure mode, and of course tapping on the furthest right button or closest to us is the working mode. So you can see how the color does change with the various light presses, and of course just giving you a look once again at the brightness adjustment up close. And I'm just going to give you another look in another aspect of the various button presses. So let's see what I can do here, perhaps angling it down slightly lower and just tapping away, giving you a look once again at the various operations of this desk lamp. So you can see instantaneous changes with the colors and the stepless dimming and brightening of the LED lamp. And let's turn it off by pressing on the off or power button and turn it back on. And we can see that it resumes at the final or last setting. And there's just one more thing. The base of this MOMAX Smart LED desk lamp does provide T wireless charging. So over here I do have my Sony Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone here, which I've unboxed on the channel before, and of course it's the Bling's slim carbon fiber effect TPU case. And now let's place it on the base and see if it does charge the phone. And right now it doesn't appear to be doing that. And let's pop it out from the Bling's case and see if that makes a difference. So just trying to find the sweet spot, if there is one. And right there we can see that the charging has been activated and the smartphone is now charging as indicated by the LED and chime from the smartphone. But nonetheless, just trying to locate a more ideal position to charge the phone. And this time around I'm going to put the case back on and see if the wireless charging can still be done. And that's just fine as well with the case. And it is charging nicely right there with the smartphone on its base. But nonetheless, just giving you a look at the various features of this MOMAX smart LED desk lamp and its various functions. And of course, I did mention that this is a smart enabled device, so using the MOMAX smart app, one is able to control and operate this smart LED desk lamp. And let's just play around with a few more of the buttons. So just tapping through once again, brightness at the maximum setting, brightness at the lowest setting, and of course toggling through the different modes. And it's interesting that the brightness of the modes do kind of reset between the modes, as you can see right there, lowering the brightness for the leisure mode or reading mode, and now toggling through the leisure mode, you can see that the brightness does change to a more standard or bright level. But in terms of the memory for turning on and turning off the lamp, it does resume at the previous setting right there. So just setting it on the leisure mode, which is the button in the middle, and once again giving you a look at the articulation of the flexible arms with their high angle of adjustability. So that's the MOMAX Smart LED Desk Lamp. Thanks for watching and happy lighting!